Hi everyone, this is Coach Dietrich from the South Colony Tennis Program, and the purpose of this video is to help people understand how to conduct a proper warm-up in a match situation. We're going to assume that you were just given your can of balls and you've gone out on the court with your opponents and you're about to start warming up. If you open up the can of balls, sometimes if you leave it somewhere on the court, there's a high probability that a breeze will catch it and it'll roll onto the court. If you have the opportunity to actually throw the can away, you want to open the can right on the onset of the match, but if you have a chance to discard this, that's a good idea before you even walk on the court. Now you'll have the 3 balls that'll be in the container, so you might want to offer them to the visiting team. So let's say the green's a visiting team. One person's going to have 2 balls and the other person will have 1 ball. Typically most players like to start short, we call it, and this player will be hitting the ball back and forth, just nice gentle shots to get some control, and then this player will be hitting back and forth, and if one happens to roll it off the court, pick up the other ball and start tapping back and forth. So once everybody's comfortable with that, most players are going to do that for a few minutes, then you're going to back it up. So this person would go back and this person would go back. And then one of the people, let's see, he's got a ball in his pocket and he's got a ball, she has a ball in her pocket. These two would be hitting back and forth, hitting ground strokes, try to mix it up, maybe hit a few forehands, a few backhands going both ways. And then likewise at the same time, these 2 players are going to be hitting back and forth. So hit a few forehand strokes, hit a few backhand strokes. Once you're satisfied with what we call your ground strokes, typically the opponents will approach the net and they'll start to take some volleys and then some overheads. Now the ball would be fed gently from the team that's the home team, just nice gentle feed right to their volley, and then they're going to try to volley it back. You don't volley, like you don't go crazy and try to hit it out wide, because then this person has to go retrieve it. You're hitting a volley, but with the idea that you're going to hit it pretty much back to the person. And then likewise, they're going to feed you a volley that's going to go right to you. They're not trying to purposely warm up their passing shots or anything like that. This person's job is to just feed nice gentle shots to the green player, and this player's just doing a nice gentle volley back. Likewise, the same thing's going on here. Once they're satisfied with their volleys, they may ask for overheads, and most players, when they're ready for overheads, they actually point up at the sky. That's kind of the hand gesture that says, give me a few up. So these 2 players simultaneously would be hitting lobs. They would be going up high in the sky and landing hopefully about here, and then they would take a few overheads, each of these players. Now when they're satisfied with both their volleys and their overheads, then they're going to offer that same opportunity to the blue players. So the balls are going to go here. They're going to be feeding, nice gentle feeds. And now these players will approach the net, take their volley. So again, this person's hitting volleys directly to this player, and this guy's hitting directly to this player right here. And then once the volleys are all set, then we begin with the overheads. Now once the blue players are satisfied that their overheads and their volleys are warmed up, typically a lot of players will step back again and you'll choose to start service practice. Now again, usually it's a nice gesture to offer that the visiting team start. This player's only going to have 1 ball, so he's just going to throw up a serve, and it's hopefully going to land in this box. Now this person isn't going to hit it back. What they're going to do instead is just catch it and put it in their pocket. This player will serve the 2, player will catch it, put it in the pocket. This one goes over, catch it, put it in the pocket. Now these 2 are going to serve. He's going to serve balls over here. This person's going to serve over here. And then likewise the green players will catch it. Now if you have 2 balls and they don't get lost, and these 2, offer to give your partner a chance to have 2 balls. Once the serve is satisfied, you approach the net, you say, are you ready for match play? And if you're ready for match play, somebody would offer to spin a racket, and you might say something like, would you like M or W? If you have a Wilson racket, you'll be able to do that. And then whoever wins the spin will be able to choose whether they'd like to serve or whether they would like to choose sides. And then you'll be ready to begin the match. Hope you found this helpful for how to do a warm-up.